Corey Himes sets sail in there. It's not enough yet. Out of turn 4, Rajah Caruth hangs on and wins it at Nashville.
Rajah Caruth just did something that has everyone in NASCAR talking. It happened at the Nashville Superspeedway, but what really went down has fans everywhere lit up with excitement far beyond the track. A young rookie just shocked the racing world, and it wasn't just about winning a race, something much bigger was unfolding. The day at Nashville wasn't just hot because of the weather. The track itself felt like a pressure cooker. Every driver was out for blood. Engines roared, tires screeched, and tensions ran sky high. And in the middle of it all, Rajah Caruth, just 19 years old, calm and focused like a veteran. People have heard Rajah's name before. He's been rising through the ranks with quiet confidence. But this time, he didn't just show up, he took over. His moves were sharp, and his timing was perfect. Lap after lap, he kept gaining ground. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. This wasn't luck. It was skill, guts, and smarts all coming together. Other drivers started falling behind. Even the top guys couldn't keep up. Rajah was on fire, making each turn look easy. It was like watching a master at work. But what made it even more impressive? He never once showed off. No wild moves, no reckless driving, just pure control. And as the laps ticked down, everyone knew they were watching something special. The crowd went wild as Rajah crossed the finish line, but instead of pumping his fists or shouting, he stayed calm. Later, in his interview, he thanked his team and talked about staying focused. He didn't brag, he didn't trash talk, he just showed respect. That's when people really started paying attention. Because in a sport filled with big talkers, Rajah's calm power stood out.
I didn't expect that at all. Those guys were breathing down my neck the whole run. My pit crew won that race. Jerry, Zico, Dawson, Josh, Cody. Yeah, they won that race for us. Got us off pit road twice. So thanks to them, thanks to Mr. H, Miss Linda, everybody at HendrickCars.com.
But Rajah's story isn't just about winning. It's about how he won. And what came after the race made even more people talk. Some fans were shocked by how humble he was. Others started digging into his past, wondering how someone so young could be this good. But Rajah didn't let any of it get to him. He just kept moving forward. Meanwhile, another story was unfolding in Nashville. Dawson Sutton, a local favorite from Lebanon, was racing too. He didn't win, but the way he drove left fans cheering. Dawson raced like he had something to prove. His car wasn't the fastest, but his heart was huge. He fought for every spot and never gave up. When the race ended, Dawson wasn't sad. He was proud. He smiled and said he felt like he'd won anyway, and the crowd loved him for it. They knew they were watching someone who really loved racing. Dawson talked about learning, growing, and coming back stronger. And then he said something that made everyone stop and listen. "I really couldn't ask for more," Sutton said. "We had a good run. We fought. I thought we were relatively aggressive. That's all you can really do in the truck series. Normally, your truck doesn't look like mine at the end of the race." Fans were hooked because sometimes the biggest wins aren't about trophies. They're about heart. And that night, Dawson showed everyone what real pride looks like. Back to Rajah. He wasn't done surprising people. After the win, he gave a speech that was different from what fans usually hear. He didn't talk about how fast he was. Instead, he spoke about his journey, his struggles, and how he wants to inspire others. He thanked his supporters and said he hopes to keep getting better. People in the stands got quiet. It was a moment you don't forget.
Those guys were breathing down my neck the whole run. My pit crew won that race. Jerry, Zico, Dawson, Josh, Cody. Yeah, they won that race for us. Got us off pit road twice. So thanks to them, thanks to Mr. H, Miss Linda, everybody at HendrickCars.com, the men and women at Spire Motorsports Chevrolet. We've been off this year, but good to get a dub tonight, man. I'm sorry I'm out of breath, but that was a lot of fun.
And while Rajah is just starting to shine, people are already comparing him to legends. One name that keeps coming up, Dale Earnhardt. Now, that might sound wild, but there's a reason. Like Rajah, Dale Earnhardt didn't just drive fast. He drove with heart. He took risks. He made history. And one of his most famous races, Daytona, the place where champions are made. Dale Earnhardt's battles at Daytona were the stuff of legend. He faced tough rivals like Darrell Waltrip, got caught in wild crashes, and kept coming back stronger. That kind of fire is what fans are starting to see in Rajah. He's young, but he's got that same spark, that same drive to win no matter what. Even Dawson Sutton's story feels like something out of a movie. A local kid racing in his backyard, facing big names, and walking away with pride. It wasn't just a feel-good moment, it was a sign that there are new names rising, new stories being written, and fans are here for it. But what really made this race special wasn't just the speed, it was the feeling, the energy. You could feel it in the air, like something big was changing. And maybe it was. Maybe this race will be the one people talk about years from now. The one where Rajah Caruth went from rising star to full-on champion. In the end, Nashville wasn't just another stop on the NASCAR calendar, it was a moment, a turning point, a race filled with action, heart, and surprises. Rajah and Dawson both showed what it means to be a racer, not just on the track, but off it too. So if you haven't been paying attention to these two, now's the time, because the future of racing, it just got a lot more exciting. And here's the real question. Who's ready to step up next? If you like this story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. We've got more behind-the-scenes stories, wild finishes, and rising stars coming your way. You won't want to miss it.
In sports, NASCAR will be back at the Nashville Superspeedway June the 1st for, hold on folks, the Cracker Barrel 400.
Should be a good time out there. Fox 17 Sports Director Jill Jelnick has more from the kickoff party at the Gibson Garage.
NASCAR is about to light up Nashville in a way you've never seen before. Imagine this. College students are about to dive headfirst into the adrenaline-pumping world of high-speed racing with discounted tickets for the Cracker Barrel 400. It's a scene that promises to be unforgettable. Thousands of young fans stepping into the grandstands with energy levels already through the roof, all thanks to a genius move by NASCAR. They want to hook a younger audience, and boy, are they doing it right. It's not just a discount, it's a statement. NASCAR is opening its doors wider than ever before, giving college students a front row seat to something that used to feel worlds away. The goal? To create lifelong fans who don't just watch a race, but feel it. And for students walking in for the first time, it's like entering an entirely new universe, one where speed meets spectacle, and tradition meets transformation. But hold up, it's more than just a race, it's a party. These tickets are like a golden ticket to an experience. The Cracker Barrel 400 is offering not just the thrill of speeding cars, but the ultimate college blowout in the heart of Nashville. We're talking about an electrifying atmosphere where the roaring engines meet the cheers of a young crowd, pumped and ready for some action. From tailgates in the parking lot to the pre-race concerts echoing through the grandstands, every inch of the venue becomes part of the story. There's food, music, giveaways, and of course the occasional unexpected moment that sets social media on fire. Imagine a sea of students dressed in team colors, singing along to country anthems, dancing in the aisles, and celebrating every lap like it's a touchdown. This isn't just NASCAR, it's a full-on festival, disguised as a race. And if you think that isn't enticing enough, let me tell you about the paint schemes debuting at this race. Picture this: wild, vibrant colors, eye-popping designs that make each car a masterpiece on wheels. They aren't just racing machines anymore, they're rolling pieces of art, turning every lap into a rotating gallery of creativity. These paint schemes aren't merely for show, they're jaw-droppers meant to dazzle and captivate every eye in the stadium. Some cars will reflect throwback styles, paying homage to NASCAR legends. Others will go full futuristic, decked out in neon, chrome, and LED accents. For fans in the stands and those watching at home, it's a visual overload in the best way possible. Designers have been teasing these looks for weeks, and the buzz online is already massive. Some fans are even buying merch just based on the paint schemes before the race even starts. That's how much of a cultural moment this has become. But that wasn't even the craziest part. You see, this race isn't just about speed or style, it's about strategy. Picture the pit crews, hyper-focused, every second critical. One wrong move, one slip, and a race could be wrecked. Yet, among this tension, there is excitement, because when everything clicks, the payoff is huge. Teams are gunning for flawless pit stops, and the pressure, it's explosive. And what happens when the pressure gets too much? That's the kind of drama nobody sees coming. Last year alone, a poorly timed tire change turned a winning car into an also-ran. Another team gambled on fuel strategy and ran dry with just 2 laps to go. That unpredictability is what keeps fans glued to their seats. Every crew chief is basically a battlefield general, calculating second-by-second strategies while the drivers execute their commands at 200 miles per hour. It's not just thrilling, it's surgical, and any miscalculation could shatter a dream in seconds. And if that blew your mind, wait till you see what happened next. As the race day approaches, the anticipation in Nashville is electric. Fans both new and old are excited. The drivers know they need to deliver something spectacular, and the stakes have never been higher. They're not just racing for a win, they're racing to win the hearts of an entirely new generation of NASCAR fans. And in a thrilling twist, the outcome of this race could redefine what it means to be a NASCAR legend. And don't forget, this is happening in Nashville, a city that knows how to put on a show. From Broadway to the backstretch, the Cracker Barrel 400 is blending the best of two worlds: live entertainment and high-octane motorsport. Even local businesses are cashing in, offering race-themed specials, pop-up fan zones, and surprise appearances from drivers throughout the weekend. It's more than a race, it's a cultural takeover. Imagine the roar of the engines as the green flag drops and the cars take off like rockets, each one fighting for position. The air is thick with tension as drivers push their machines to the limit, vying for every inch of track. But it's not just about speed, it's about precision, and one misstep could mean disaster. Crew chiefs are barking orders over the radio, strategies unfolding in real time as the laps count down. Fans are on the edge of their seats, hearts pounding in sync with every rev of the engine. And in the chaos of competition, storylines begin to emerge. A rookie trying to prove he belongs. A veteran chasing what might be his final shot at glory. Rivalries reignite. Grudges come to the surface, and sometimes sparks literally fly. At these speeds, tempers run hot, and one aggressive move could set off a chain reaction that takes out half the field. It's high drama, and you won't be able to look away. As the laps wind down, the intensity reaches a fever pitch. Drivers are taking risks, making bold moves that could either lead to glory or end in heartbreak. The fans are witnessing a spectacle, an epic showdown where heroes are born and legends are made.